Hello everyone and welcome back to Bragging About Cinema. Even though I don't get a lot of views on my audiobooks, I felt compelled to review this one because I enjoyed it so much. And I really hope that I turn you on to this one too. So today, and you never can go wrong with Star Wars, so we're going to review Star Wars Shadowhunter by Michael Reaves and narrated, this is the good part, by Sam Witwer. If you follow my channel, it's no secret I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I've reviewed other audiobooks. So after you watch this video, if you want to see more Star Wars audiobooks, feel free to check out my channel. And Star Wars is at its best with villains. They do an amazing job of creating villains. Darth Maul is one of my favorites. If you watch the animated shows or read any of the books, they really expand on the Darth Maul lore. Now, I thought I was done with all villain audiobooks. I've been kind of going to other stories kind of outside the Star Wars universe. Then I heard this one came out with Sam Witwer, and he is the voice of Darth Maul on the, I believe, Rebels. I'm not sure if he is on the other one. And he's also a good actor. I really liked his show, Being Human. He showed up on Supergirl as a villain. And so I was excited because the old audiobook for this was an abridged version. It was only 6 hours. And I never had interest in getting it. And I'm glad that Disney decided to release this Legends collection where this is the full book. So this is a good 10-hour read. And I tell you, I blew through this so fast. I actually ended up on an unplanned trip driving across the country. And this was my companion for 10 hours. I wish it was a little bit longer because the drive was longer. But I couldn't put it down, couldn't stop it. I had people in the car with me, and they had to be silent so I could hear this. Now, what I love about this story is, first of all, the narrator, Sam Witwer, does an amazing job of not just Darth Maul. So you're already familiar with Darth Maul's voice. Qui-Gon Jinn, I think he is one of the best in the narrators of doing that voice. Every voice he did a good job with the more feminine voices. Sometimes I find male narrators have a hard time with that, and female narrators have time with more masculine voices. I thought he did a good job with that. Now, the story itself, narrator is always important. A narrator can ruin the best audiobooks in the world. So narrator gets an A+. Now, the story, what I loved about it is we get to know more about Darth Maul. He is a driven, no mercy guy, but he's also very arrogant. And a lot of Siths, and that seems like what all Siths are. Sidious is more of a planner. He's strategic. We don't see him fight a ton other than a little bit. He fights Yoda, and there's a few books where he fights. But no, I think Lords of the Sith, he does have a battle, but not a lot. So he wants smart. And the mistakes that Darth Maul make for the greatest fighter in the world. He's kind of like if you're a sports fan, when you have these great, amazing teams that play down to their competition. And that's kind of what Darth Maul does. And you sense that Sidious is really uneasy with Darth Maul after going through this book. And Darth Maul he's ruthless, but he loves his master. There's not really even a hint that he's going to betray him. The rule of two, where it can be a master and apprentice, and eventually the apprentice has to overthrow the master. There's not really a sense of Darth Maul planning that, at least not with this. Now, what he has to do is, this is set right before the Phantom Menace, and someone finds out the plans, and they're trying to get it to the Jedi. And so Darth Maul needs to eradicate anyone that has any inkling that this might happen and that there might be a Clone Wars. And if you're a fan of the books, it's important to point out this is a Legends book, so this is not canon. I actually find that I enjoy the Legends collection more than the Disney collection, so that's unfortunate. But it seems like it goes along with the story really well, so I can't imagine that if they retold it, it would be any different. But he finds out, I guess, to chase down this kind of a gangster guy that's looking to make a huge profit. We do get introduced to some new Jedi as well, and Obi-Wan even pops in. So this one, I'm going to give this one an A+. This is an audiobook. I will definitely listen to this again. Gambit didn't listen to it with me, so he can't give you the bow of approval, but if he'd listened to it, he would have. So let me know what you think. What is your favorite Star Wars audiobooks? I've read a lot, or sorry, I've listened to a ton. And anyone focused on a villain is my favorite. And I really like Sam Witwer as the narrator, and I hope he does more. So I hope that this video gave you something to brag about and gave you something to listen to on your commute to work.